I was introduced to Dr. Joe's work by my older sister back in 2018, and I enjoyed the meditations. I liked the work. It definitely brought me a lot of peace, and it was fun to do the meditations, but I never stayed very consistent with it until 2021 when I got my call to arms. I developed a skin disease, and it started out as a rash, and it kind of started right above my heart, and it just was very unfortunate to look at. It was about this big, and each little formation of it on my skin, started small and grew bigger and bigger and just kept spreading. At first I thought it was some kind of allergic reaction, took some medicine, went to a couple doctors. I was told that doctors didn't know what it was, they didn't have a name for it, they didn't understand what caused it, why it was happening to me, and they didn't have a cure for it. I walked my last appointment with the dermatologist, told me, well, you can take some steroids, and the scars will never go away, and this should just, if it's not causing you pain, don't worry about it, it's fine. So telling a 25-year-old that you have this hideous thing on your skin that's just going to continue spreading and you're going to look like this forever for the rest of your life, it was alarming, not what you want to hear. But I walked out of her office that day feeling relieved and happy, because when she told me that there was nothing that they could do, it was, like I said, my call to arms, and now I knew that I could put intention to this work and I could heal myself, and I needed to get serious. I finally sat down and watched the progressive intensive workshops, and I sat there with my notepad in hand, writing everything down, understanding the material with my heart and mind, getting to my meditation every day, just falling in love with the work. And I didn't get up from my meditations until I felt like a new person. And I had multiple times over the last couple of years tried to sign up for Dr. Joe's workshops, and I always missed my chance. And that year, 2021, was my year. And I was able to sign up for June Cancun. And the night before my flight, I couldn't find my passport. So I'm scavenging the whole house, just tearing everything, trying to find it. Couldn't find it, I gave up. And that night I sat in my meditation, I told myself, I'm gonna feel happy about the outcome of what's happening right now. Doesn't matter if I get to go or not. And I got up from my meditation feeling giddy and couldn't stop laughing. Went to the airport the next day. Of course, they told me, get out, we can't help you, you don't have a passport. Went home and decided I'm gonna figure out some way to get there, and I'm gonna fill out a passport application, I'll do whatever it takes. And I'm sitting there rummaging through the same drawer I had already looked through to find my passport, trying to find something else, trying to find a pen or something, and lo and behold, there's my passport. And I took it, got another flight, showed up to Cancun anyway, and just a few hours late, but got into my meditations, got into the workshop. And on the second day, we did a moving into new potentials meditation, and I just kept imagining how it would feel to rejuvenate my skin. How would it feel to have baby skin, brand new skin, to touch it and feel that soft suppleness, to not have this rash that had spread from my neck to my ankles, and I was wearing turtlenecks and full long sleeve shirts, long pants in June in Houston, Texas. I wanted to get past that. And that meditation, I got back to the room and my skin looked its worst. It was peeling, it looked awful. And as I looked in the mirror, I couldn't stop smiling because something in me had changed, and I knew I was on the brink of breaking through everything, and I was on the brink of something amazing. Next morning, 6 a.m., walking meditation, another incredible meditation. Come back to the room, I'm still peeling, I look awful, my skin's covered in these awful rashes, every inch of it. I get in the shower, walk back out, and it's gone. It's soft, clear, rejuvenated skin. And it was just an incredible experience, and I knew I had changed everything I needed to within me. And despite all my surroundings, every experience that had led me to that moment was so necessary to get there. There's two big things about Dr. Joe's meditation that really speaks to me. One is how he talks about this story we tell ourselves, our past, and how it's not always real. We have creative memory, and we have to let some of those things go. The other thing is changing beliefs, which kind of goes, hand in hand with that. And changing beliefs was another big meditation for me, one that I did at home many times before the week long. And changing my beliefs of who I was and not feeling like a victim and not letting my circumstances determine my reality was a big thing for me. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Just do the work and believe in yourself. Don't get in your own way.